was a kid, we had a monster in our basement. My father said if I'd done wrong, it'd creep out at night and come for me. I tried to do no wrong, but the monster came all the same.
Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Wolfenstein, the Old Blood Uber difficulty video walkthrough. This is chapter 6, it is Ruins, and this is the gameplay shift in this game. We've gone from shooting Nazis that were very sentient and evasive to zombie Nazis who are not. However, they do get a crazy speed boost when they want to, and they do massive damage. So this next few rooms coming up where you're forced to engage in melee combat is actually pretty tricky, because you need to put your dot on their head and hit them with the pipe. It will one-shot them if you hit them correctly. If they hit you, they will take off 50 plus armor, and they will do similarly to your life. They do insane damage, so just watch the life bar when we engage these people. So this happens every time, and then you want to crack him in the face immediately, like that. One shot, one kill. He's now dead, and you want to explore and try and find some armor if you can. There's a nice body piece. Couple of vases, bit of life to pump, which I should have picked up, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't do that. Maybe I didn't see it at the time. There's some shotgun shells, going to come in handy later on. And now there's going to be a room with 2 of them in. So run down, clop him. That was unsuccessful. That missed. That killed. And that was perfect. So that run he did then, they can do at any range. It covers insane ground, and they smack really hard on the end of it. So just be careful. But as soon as you get a gun, this gets a lot easier. However, there is an achievement for going for these head explosions with the pipe. So if you want to do that, this is the best place to do it, and indeed the only place to do it really, where there's a lot of zombies. Out here, once again, you can probably run past these, but I'm going to try and take them out. And just be careful, because when they do hit you... Like, see it? You see it? What was that? I had 135 life and 60 armor. Then I went down to 60 life off of one hit. That's just... And all of them can do that, by the way. So, just an example of how hard it could be if they were aggressive. And there's a reason why they're not, because they do big, big damage. So here is a massive fail by BJ, where you could have gone behind you. Like, there's a guy getting up right now. And instead, he's like, no, I'll just let her. And then he can do a suplex. A crazy, what is it, German suplex onto the bed. She's broken in half. Oh my god, that killed her. And then it's like, then she immediately turns into a zombie. And we're meant to feel bad. And I'm sorry, love, I'm taking my guns back and I'm going to put one through your eye. Which, it would be sad if we had any real connection to the lady, other than the fact that she likes to curse quite creatively. But there you go. Pretty sad. And this door opens, so immediately shoot the explosive next to it, the fire extinguisher, and you get a nice multi-kill. And anybody else can talk to your Schlockhammer. Schlockhammer, yes, even though it's not Schlock with an L. That sounds... Is that Jewish? I don't even know. Schlock. Sounds kind of Yiddish. This is the shock hammer with a H. But the zombies do make noises, so you can hear them. They'll take 1 to 2 shots depending on the spread and the range of your shot. And just don't let him get close. You know, it sounds obvious, but you saw the damage I took off that other dude. Oh, and some of them have guns for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why. They don't really do that much with the guns. In fact, you would prefer the guns to the ones that don't have the guns, because the guns aren't going to take off over 100 damage instantly. So, here's a dog. That was a melee attack that came out as a dagger, which is really annoying, but what can you do? There was a dagger to test if it one-shot him, and it didn't, so that's good to know. And there's going to be another dog once you've cleared this room, so be very careful once you do the whole House of the Dead shit. There's the guy with the gun. God, I love this shotgun. Although my compulsion to reload does mean I spend more time reloading than I do in fact shooting. Here's a reload cancel. Really, really good. So fast, I love it. I think the fire doesn't look as good as it could in this game. Some games do fire really, really well. The fire in this game's not bad, just I don't know. With this next-gen technology, I want to see some really bitchin' fire. I don't know about your guys. There is a rather rare iron sight usage by me as we push through this. I assume that this is reused geometry from the hospital that you were in at the beginning of the New Order. It's a really good way to repurpose the jump. Let's see that? Fucking hell. Watch this. I have a really difficult time picking my knife back up. Right now I'm bashing X as I walk over it and it just wouldn't grab it. But one mistake and your life is just gone. I would actually advocate being aggressive here and pushing forward, because you might stand a better chance of skipping a lot of these enemies and maybe saving some ammo, but just bear in mind that clipping exists and it will stop you. Why did I not pick up the armor? God, I hope I saw that armor. I don't think I saw it. No, I didn't. Shit. Well, there you go, folks. There's a piece of armor in that other room. If you're paying attention, maybe you'll pick it up. I apparently wasn't. And then we drop out here. And this is really good, this bit, because from this point onwards, this is where you can get the perk as well for your grenade. If you have any grenades, there's about 10 dudes in this next doorway waiting to be grenaded. So look at them.
What's your location?
Tons of them. There's probably not 10, but you know what I mean. I put on the pistol, and the pistol does its job. There's some nice red mist. Nice firework of body parts. And then there's going to be a massive gauntlet of zombies coming up here, which double wield the machine guns and just go to town. If you've got any grenades, feel free to use them. Like, the boss that's coming up, grenades really hurt it, but the room is full of them, so you don't have to worry about saving grenades for that. There are no firefights coming up in my knowledge where you're going to really need grenades as a focal point to victory, because the game is designed in such a way that you can kind of get through it anyway. Once again, another quality on, another feather in the brim of the awesome Wolfenstein cap. Yeah, that run is deceptive as well. They cover some serious ground. Here we go again, compulsively reloading and reload cancelling. This is good, watch this. Hey! I love it when it works out like that, when you get some lucky recoil and get a nice headshot. That wasn't the bit I thought it was. That was it. You see that? That was me reload cancelling and having just enough bullets to get a headshot. That looks really good. And then this sequence right now, full of dudes, full of zombies, you can completely skip the entire next area, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But you cannot climb up this, because BJ has all those muscles, but they don't do shit because he doesn't have the intellect to think about maybe reaching up and pulling his fat ass out of the water. So instead we have to go to the ladder, which, just imagine the human tragedy if we needed ladders to get out of water. Like, you would have to take a portable ladder everywhere with you just in case you fell in water. Like, it could literally be ankle deep and you'd starve to death or freeze because you couldn't get out. Because he's just retarded. I wonder what happened to the shotgun there to mess with the barrel. But I do like this scene. I'm a big fan of this scene. Even though I think the shotgun on this game looks a bit shitty. When it's got the full barrel, I think it looks better. But just aesthetically as a weapon, not my favourite looking sawn-off. Not my favourite looking shotgun either. But this is the completely skippable room. Just run over here, jump out this, and you'll get a checkpoint as soon as you pass the gates. A lot of explosions happening as the Zeppelin goes down. I think that's what that was. Yeah. Hindenburg 2.0. And then you have a nice little bit of calm before the storm here where you can pick up some goodies and you can push forward. And the next sequence coming up is a choice between two of the toughest firefights in the game, but they can be skipped. And this is where I came up with a strategy on the fly to get through the room on the left, because I did the right room on my first playthrough and it was very challenging. Killing everybody in these next sections is almost an art form of really, really demanding gunplay. However, when I went on the left, I decided to try and find a better position. And as I tried to find a better position to kill them, I ended up finding the way out of the room and subsequently the next part of the game and completely skipped the encounter. So watch this. I tried the room on the left, it didn't work. I killed the heavy, I pushed forward up here, you don't have to kill the heavy. I'm thinking, oh, this could lead somewhere good. Another heavy, That didn't kill him, which is annoying. Then I tried to melee him and I chucked a knife. That was awkward. Blew him up with the tank. And we're done. The entire room is done. So 2 well-placed heavy shots, maybe only 1 if you're frugal, and you can literally skip that entire encounter. And I was stunned that I did that because I'm like, have I just... And I did. I skipped it. I got the checkpoint. Is that not an incredibly efficient and quick way of getting through a nightmare of a gunfight? Great strategy. Great for the player who doesn't want to give that room a shot. And then you get to save the girl, which... try throwing a knife and it didn't work. Never saved the girl, so you're going to see the achievement pop for that. Which... This is one of the grim moments in the game, because there is a choice and you don't know you're making it. And last time, the girl died. And I'm a bit sexist when it comes to saving things. I don't know why, but I will always try and save, you know, the girl. But the music here is called The End. It's from the official soundtrack. It is the most beautiful piece of music in the game. It is so goddamn good. And it is the music that plays during my intro for these videos. And on this next section, when you open the door, BJ is going to say the line that I have that runs on the intro, which as soon as I heard it when I was playing, I got... because I waited in this room, the music lined up perfectly, just as that build is happening. And BJ said the line about the monster under his bed, and I got goosebumps all down my back. And it was like, that is my intro. That is so good to not use it. And that's how it happened. A nice little bit of serendipity. So, help a net up. Listen to the beautiful music, and as soon as we open the door, it's going to trigger the script that makes BJ say the monster line. And then we get to move towards the end of the level. It was funny too, because to get it, to record it so I could get it perfect, I had to reload the checkpoint like 3 or 4 times, because I went through the door too quickly. And when you go through the door too quickly, the music hasn't built correctly, and it just wasn't the same. So I had to time it just as the build-up, like the bridge was ending, to that awesome, you know, next piece, and it took a while. But you're not going to see that. This is the build now happening, so we've missed it if I was trying to get it lined up. It'll still sound great, though, because it's so good. But yeah, I couldn't find the official soundtrack anywhere, except for on YouTube, so I couldn't get the song. But I recommend it if you've not heard this piece, because it's so good.
We had a monster in our basement. My father said if I'd done wrong, it'd creep out at night and come for me. I tried to do no wrong. The monster came all the same.
God, I love that line. So good. And yes, it is hammy, it is kind of noir cliche, but fuck is it good. I'm such a sucker for that stuff, I really am. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you in Chapter 7. You take care now.